Hey guys, what's up? It's CPTREX 501.
And
Joined with
Bat Boy 12345.
the Batboy 12345. And today we're going
A countdown.
a countdown of our top seven Star Wars movies.
We are big fans of Star Wars. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna count them down, and I'm sure you'll agree with us.
Yes. So number 7, Episode 2,
Attack of the Clones.
the all-time worst Star Wars movie ever.
Terrible dialogue. Terrible acting. It had okay action, but it still looked like a CGI mess with terrible green screen, and it had Hayden Christensen saying, "I hate them."
I mean, at least he did it well. That's all we can say.
All right,
Number
6
is
Episode 1.
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Probably the biggest disappointment in cinema.
Because
The only thing good about it was Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul.
Liam Neeson.
Everything else sucked.
Yes, because Jar Jar.
Ugh. I forgot about
Oh, God.
you. Brought him back into my life.
And then Gungans,
They suck too.
a whole race of
And
them.
the boss guys.
Um,
At least the Lego version was better.
yeah, because it didn't show all the
They were just like,
a whole race of
and the
them.
at least the Lego version was better.
Yeah, because it didn't show all the
They were just like,
and then we got Sebulba.
and we had the coolest lightsaber battle of all time.
Yes.
That was
At least the pod racing was good.
cool. Yeah, this still had
Yes.
Anakin like.
Moving on to number 5.
Episode
Episode 3
Revenge
of the Sith. This one was actually the best out of the prequels because it involved one of the, I wouldn't say biggest moments of Star Wars, because all it involves is Order 66, killing all the Jedi.
If you
And-
just get past all of the points until after Anakin turns to the dark side and when he marches into that temple, that's where the movie gets good. It gets very emotional, makes you want
Yes.
to cry.
Because they play the perfect music.
Oh, the music is probably the best part of that movie. And the fight at the end. It would look very choreographed, but it still looked really cool just to see these two brothers fight each other to the limbs.
To the limbs.
But yeah, it was pretty good. And you got to see Darth Vader.
Coming in at number 4, Episode 4.
A New
A New
Hope.
But that wasn't
The
that
first one. It introduced us to what made Star Wars.
and this blue lightsaber.
It is an elegant weapon for more civilized age. Alright. What do you think of episode 4?
Well, Episode 4.
Yes.
Most kids these days would say it's terrible because
They just
of
don't-
they
They
don't
don't
understand the story.
respect it. No, they understand it. They just don't respect the
Yeah, how much work went into it and how long ago
and
that
how
was.
much it changed people's opinions on movies and cinema. And the Chewbacca and Han Solo and Obi-Wan and the Force. You get introduced to all this stuff and you've never seen it before and it's like, holy crap.
Yeah. And that out of the video.
Alright. And from the second it says Star Wars to the ending of them all standing there with the medals, it's just perfect movie. So yeah.
And coming in at number 3 is Episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
Yes, I swap between number 1 and this one because
Episode 6 is such a good movie because it involves one of the best space scenes.
best space battles of the entire
Yes,
saga.
because and the music really fit it well because when they were all approaching it, the
Dun, dun,
music
dun,
went
dun,
like
dun.
this. Dun, dun, dun,
No,
dun, dun,
you'll play a
dun.
sample.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So it was just really good, and
It had
Yeah,
father
just-
versus son. Son just.
it had Luke almost turning to the dark side, but then
But in the
not
end.
letting it all consume him.
Yes, it was very good. And the Ewoks, I forgive George Lucas for the Ewoks. They were cute. They weren't that good, but they were okay. Not as worse as the Gunkins, though.
Yes.
All right, number 2.
Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
This movie,
Oh my gosh.
we
So
saw
good.
this. It was life-changing. It was one of the best moments of my life. Just seeing those words again
Yeah.
come up, and then you just see all these...
With
all
all
the old
the
characters unravel one at a time.
with all the HD
Mm,
you could ask for.
yes. And unlike episode 3, it blends practical with CGI.
Mhm.
And when it needs to. When you need CGI, that's when you use it. You don't use it for the entire movie. You don't need to CGI fruit into Padme's mouth. And that was so gross in episode 2. It's like...
It just goes. And
But Rey was awesome, Finn
Yes.
was awesome, and suits you.
yes, Poe Dameron. It suits
Dameron.
you.
Don't ship them. Don't do
Don't.
it.
Don't.
All right.
And
Number
it was
1.
so good because it involves CGI space scenes.
But there were no
That made
space
it
scenes
look
in
better than
episode
ever.
7.
And the final lightsaber battle was actually a realistic lightsaber battle. What it would actually look like, not some choreographed, like crazy, like
Ah!
it actually was like what
Yeah.
it would actually be like a street fight with lightsabers
Like Kylo Ren got whooped.
by Rey.
Yes.
But Finn got whooped by Kylo Ren.
And I think you can already guess what number 1 is. It is
The Clone Wars. It is the Empire
Strikes Back.
This was Darth Vader at his prime.
This movie was so good because it didn't show the good guys winning. It showed
was
the bad guys conquering
Darth Vader revealing the spoiler
of the century.
of all time. I am your father. It was so
Yes.
good.
The best.
The music is awesome.
Everything.
You see Boba Fett, Lando Calrissian.
wish.
Hello, what have we here? The
Betrayal.
asteroid field. Oh, the Battle of Hoth. We play that on Battlefront all the
I
time.
love you. I know.
Oh, great line. It had some of the best lines of any movie ever, and it had a great lightsaber fight between Darth Vader and Luke.
Mhm.
And yeah, it is a masterpiece. Yoda is in it. Yoda. Do or not. There is no try. And Luke gets his arm cut off. Yeah. And it is not happy ending for our heroes.
No, it is not.
They are left in utter defeat and shock, and Han gets in carbonite. It's
Very sad.
But once you watch episodes 6 and 7, it's all fine.
Well, not really. Here's a spoiler. If you haven't already seen the movie for some reason,
This is how episode
Han
7
Solo dies.
This is how episode 7 ends. So, thank you for watching.
And may the Force be with you.
Always.
Always!